Now, yesterday, boys and girls, we were talking about one of the meanings of ER, okay? And that was when it means one who does something, right? Can mean one who or one that. Well, ER can have another meaning along with EST, and we can put those on the end of a word to show a comparison. And here's our example. We can use ER when we're comparing two things. For example, we can have the word happy, and it can compare two things, like Zephyr is happier than Sam. So we can add ER to a word when we want to compare two things. We could say that Elisa is smaller than Mikey. Okay. We could say that that tree is smaller than that tree. So we're comparing two things. We could say that that mealworm is more active than that mealworm. So we're comparing two things, and we're using ER to compare the two different things, whatever we're comparing. Now, if we're going to compare more than two things, we are going to add EST to them. EST is what we use when we want to compare more than two things. Elena is happiest of all. We are comparing more than two things, so we have to add an EST to it. That is the most of something, like the most happy. Elena is the most happy of everyone, so she is the happiest of all. So we add EST to it. That is the tallest tree of the three. So we're comparing three trees. That one is the tallest. So we're comparing more than two things. He's the sleepiest student in the class. So we're comparing him to all the students in the class. He's the sleepiest one. She's the silliest girl in her family. So we're comparing her to all the girls in her family. She's the silliest one. We're comparing to all of them. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to practice adding ER and EST to some base words, and then we're going to work on the meanings of those words. So that's why we need our grammar notebook. Oh, I'm not plugged in. Let's see if this is going to work, because I didn't shut it down today. You know how sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't? So let's see if we're going to work. Oh, we might be working. Maybe we're going to work, maybe we're not. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to make some columns. So we're going to have a base word column for our base. So that's going to be one column. We're going to have a suffix column. And then we're going to have our meaning column. Oh, no, our new word column. I got that. A new word. And then our meaning. Okay, boys and girls? So that's what we're going to have. We're going to have 4 columns today. 4 columns. And we're going to be adding either ER or EST or both to each of our words. Okay. So let's make those. So we're going to be adding ER or EST or both. So our first word is going to be easy. And I want to add EST to it. And so what word would that be if I'm going to add EST to it? Kelsey?
Yes.
Easiest. And how do you think we spell easiest? Kelsey?
E-A-S-I-E-S-T.
Yes, we changed the Y to an I. Very good. Oh, I forgot to put that in the wrong place, boys and girls. So we're going to add an EST to it. We're going to add an EST. Then we're going to make easiest. And what do you think that means? What does that mean, Kelsey?
The most easy.
The most easy. The most easy. The most easy. take easy and we just add ER to it. And we're gonna add ER to it. Then what is our word going to be, Libby? Easier, and how do we spell easier? E-A-S-I-E-R. And what does easier mean? It's going to be more. More easy. Oops, you know what? This is supposed to be easy. Okay. So we have the most easy, and then we have more easy. Okay, our next word is going to be busy. And we're going to add ER to busy. What word is it going to be if I add ER to busy? What word is that going to be? What is it going to be?
Busier.
Busier. How do you think I spell busier?
E-U-S-I-E-R.
Yes, very good. Very good. And what word is going to, what does busier mean?
More busier.
More busy. More busy. Very good. More busy. You're more busy. Now if I take busy and I add EST to it, what does that mean, Clark?
Busiest.
Busiest, and how do I spell it?
B-U-S-I-E-S-T.
And then that word is, and it means?
Most busy.
Most busy. Then we're the most busy. Most busy. Okay. And then we have the word funny plus ER. What word is that, Teddy?
Funnier.
How do we spell funnier?
F-U-N-N-I-E-R.
And what do we mean when we say somebody's funnier?
No, more funny.
More funny. Okay? And how about if we add EST to funny? Then what are we? What are we? Anastasia?
It's funny
Funny
S.
S. So we're going to add EST to it. And how do we spell funny S?
F-U-N-N-I-E-S.
And what does that mean? Most funny. Very good. So we could see that ER means more, EST means most. We're comparing. ER means more. What does ER mean, everybody?
More.
What does ER mean, Ethan?
More.
What does ER mean, Rocco? More. Say more. Can you say more? What does it mean, Yanni?
More.
More. What does most mean? I mean, what does EST mean? It means
The
most. The most. It means the most. We don't have to shriek it though. It means the most. Very good. This is all we're going to write for now. Good job, boys and girls.